Hey guys, what's going on? It's Liam Jenkins Sim Racing here, and today I'm bringing you the second episode of the Retro Sim Racer. Now, if you like me and everyone you knew had a PlayStation 1, there's a good chance that you've been able to play this game at some point in your childhood, and what a tragedy it must have been. Now, it was severely popular at the time. I'm actually surprised it held its popularity. It was all over store shelves. I remember seeing it in game a couple times when I was young. And it's really bizarre, I don't know how it was so popular. Now, you've either probably played it around a friend's house like me, or you've had it for a birthday present or a Christmas present, which would be very unfortunate, as we're about to discover later on. But for some reason, this really withheld its popularity, and is still one of the most iconic PS1 driving titles to date, for bad reasons. Without further ado, this is London Racer, and the intro actually looks quite promising, but it's probably the most misleading thing I've ever seen in my life. Why is this, you ask? It's the PC footage. Now, there's one thing I can't stand. That's when you buy a game, you put it in, it's like, wow, it's going to be amazing, look at the intro. Then you find out they've been showing a completely different game with a completely different graphics engine, and they've just stuck the intro file into the game to build up some hype. But all that's going to do is lead up to disappointment, and it's really going to set the standards, because from here on out, it just gets horrific. But Liam, you say to me with looks of confusion on your face, how can a game that looks so amazing from the intro turn out to be such a big disappointment? Well, the answer's simple. To start with, there's a spelling error on the menu screen. I'll give you a few seconds to spot it. Still can't get it? The word menu is spelt wrong. How can you spell a 4-letter word wrong? Why add an extra E on the end? Not even Americans do that, come on. Menu-y, that's awesome. So you go into the garage, you see what you can buy. There's nothing there really, just a few extra car parts which have no names and, well, relatively look like their real life counterparts. There's nothing too amazing. For all you know, you could be just adding a few extra headlights onto the front of your Mini. Talking of Mini, let's look at the worst rip-off names of all time. You've got the Opel Astra, the Nime for the Mini, which is just a poor anagram, the Beetle instead of the Beetle. Oh dear, really? You couldn't even think of that? But it gets worse. BWM instead of BMW. So they think, right, we've got a major car company renowned throughout the world. How do we rip it off without sounding fake? BWM, let's switch the last two letters around. Well done guys, there's the Audi TT, the Hawk DD, brilliant, and the Trafalgar, which I believe is an Aston Martin. The standards are low. Is the gameplay? Yes it is. Here's a speed run of the first level in the game. Now what I mean by first level actually is just the first few seconds of gameplay. So you're speeding down the M25, I think. There's nothing really too difficult, but one thing I did notice straight off the bat was that the actual opponents, the three other opponents you're racing against, go about 20 miles an hour, which is fine, and then as soon as you overtake them, you think you've blitzed them, you're going to win the race. They pick up about another 80 miles an hour and overtake you. Now, you'll see this very frequently in the later shots of the video, but I don't get it. Why have it unbalanced as that? So when you're chasing them, they're doing about 15 miles an hour, and as soon as you get in front, they'll pick up another 30 miles an hour and overtake you. It really does bedazzle me. But this is only the surface of the majority of the problems which stop this game from being a good race. I mean, now you saw one of them there, a bit of ghost collision, but we'll get onto the word ghost a little bit later on. But for now, that was just the first episode of what's surely going to be a long run to the end of this game. Now, what's the first thing you notice here? Is it the randomly illuminated rainbow road? Of course not. Is it the fence? Still, no, you're wrong. It's the bright orange sky, and that is a sign of things to come. That is completely bollocks. You just get stuck in a ghost wall and then done over, essentially, for nothing possible. There's just so many visible walls in this game, it's ridiculous. But look at this, right? The sky is bright orange. The road was blue. That does not happen. But this looks like a scene from Out of Independence Day. You've got a massive hurricane which seems to be swirling over the city. You've got a poor foreground of paper cutouts of the city in the background. And then you've got a massively long bridge, and it doesn't make any sense. Why is the sky orange but the road changing colours all the time when there's no headlights? Oh, and it gets worse out from here, and you really aren't going to find too many things which make this game good. It's got the potential to be a very good arcade racer, but it just does not deliver on any platform possible. They can see me drifting, the police are coming. What do? You go to me to the right hand side of the road, and all they do whenever they follow you is they swerve the car to the left, and so as long as you stay on the illegal hand side of the road, they will not catch you. See some ghost contact there with the car. It's so hard to get this thing going. Again, the camera angles are all over the place, and oh, I've got an afro on my car. Yep, look at that. So my damage bar is full. So what happens? Does the wheel fall off? No. Does the engine overheat? Of course not. No, you grow an afro. So it's almost like Mickey Mouse's Ghost Slash with an afro, and you really can't see what you're doing from here on out. The car slows down and you just get rammed by an AI opponent for no reason at all, and that's game over. Really? I'm not too sure what's happened there. I was quite annoyed at that, to be honest. The car slows down. He could have easily moved out the way, but no, just decided to plough straight into my rear end and make that Afro turn into a black ball of smoke. So I looked to upgrade my car onto the buy tool, but I don't have enough money because it's very hard to get money in this game. So instead I upgrade a couple of parts. I'm thinking that's a CD player and a headlight upgrade, and maybe a seatbelt as well. But let's see if they made any difference. So I'm back into the second level, and this was the first thing that happened to me. So I was going down the blue road, it's all going nicely well, you know, it's not too difficult. The police pull over, now, how am I supposed to dodge that? A car pulls out from behind the bus, my car's glowing an Afro, I can't turn it round, oh god, I'm back in the wall, and it's all gone downhill from here. So you move out of the way of the police, just about, but oh my god, the standards are so low. There was just a random car spawned behind the bus, giving you no reaction time at all. You can't really navigate your way through traffic through here. They've really got to try and balance this traffic thing. It's not going too well at all, is it? So your Afro's kind of multiplying now. You've got loads of mini Afros coming out the top of the car. Oh my god, I don't even know what to think about this anymore. I really did feel like I was being subjected to play this. It was horrible. So there's a total loss. You just get rear-ended by the police car, which was nowhere at all. It just appeared out of nowhere. So now you're trying to outrun them here a bit later on in the game. It's all going well. And oh, there's that fence again. You just about miss it. There's a car there. Watch out. Oh god, and what's this? You're going to overtake the bus now to the right side. Oh wait, no, of course not. It'll pull out in front of you. Let's take a look at that again. Do it in slow motion. So you move to the left-hand side. No, it's going to swerve right in front of you and block your line. I know this is meant to be a London simulator, but they're no drunken bus drivers, surely. I mean, so now you can hear the sirens again. You're trying to move out the way. It's all going well. You're trying to swerve away. The Afros are going strong. I think you've developed into a tree. And oh, you hit again. Out of nowhere. Hit by a ghost. Speechless. But it carries on. Time after time I've tried the same level. Just a city level. There's 2 laps of this circuit. And I cannot complete one of them. It's just so hard. The track changes colour. And oh, there's an invisible barrier. I'm not too sure what's happened there. Let's take a look again, shall we? What the hell was that? And again, let's go. Oh, no, I've hit something completely invisible. Trafalgar Square is now infested by invisible fences. Well done, London Racer. What an accurate representation. So I carry on with the most awkward camera angle for drifting ever. The Beetle goes past me as I try to catch it back up, but it just does not happen. So I'm trying to drift my way around it. You can see what I mean here, how they drop about 80 miles an hour till you pass them. Then the police come out of nowhere, turn to the left, and oh, you get hit by another ghost barrier. Oh dear. First warning for that. So I finally complete a lap. I was mesmerised. I was fist pumping in the air. I feel like I've won a race on iRacing, and what's that? What did I even hit then? What did I hit then? Come on! But no, so we carry on. I was determined to finish a lap of this circuit, but I thought it was impossible. I was determined to prove myself wrong, and again! Oh, Jesus Christ. This game is horrendous. The hit detection is worse than Call of Duty. There's an 80-metre box around. Look at that! I went to the right-hand side of the road and still got screwed over by a pavement. Why is this possible? There's only one way to round out this review, despite giving it a 2.3 out of 10, and now send it in traditional retro sim racer style and bring in the orchestra for the V for Vendetta montage, because you really will need Vendetta after this. See you next episode, guys. Have a good one.